How can you maximise the benefits of 5S if you work in an office? Well, firstly, let's talk about what 5S is. 5S is a 5-step approach for organising the workspace with the view of removing certain types of waste, like people not being able to find the things they need to do the work. Most of the clients I work with when they apply 5S in the office is they still focus on the physical space. So they end up working on things like the desk layout, cupboards in the office, the stationery and that sort of thing. Whilst that can still give them some small benefits, I feel that people in office space are really missing out on the true benefits of 5S. And that comes down to this idea of what is the working environment. Well, if you work in an office, I've no doubt that you spend a lot of your time working on one of these things. So this is your working environment. And the 5S's can be applied just as well to the virtual environment as they can to the physical environment. So let's have a think about those 5 steps and see how that would apply. The first step is sort. This is usually where you're removing the things that you don't need anymore and keeping hold of the things that you want to use in the daily process. In terms of the virtual environment, that could be things like old data, files about companies or customers that you no longer work with, maybe old obsolete products or services that are no longer offered. And those things are cluttering up the environment, making it harder to find the information and data that is more useful. The second S is straighten. So once you've decided on the sort of information and data that you need regularly, how's the best place of organising that so that you can get to it quickly and easily? So if there's a file, for instance, you use on a daily basis, it doesn't make sense that that file is buried 17 layers down in a file structure, a folder structure. The third S is shine. So this is coming up with a regular frequency at which we should cleanse out the old data. Think of something like your email inbox, for instance. And then we have standardise. So what are the standards that can be developed that help everyone in that process to know what those procedures are for keeping the thing organised. And the last of the 5 S's, one of the most challenging, is to sustain those standards we've developed. So this is where management and leadership play a key role in making sure that the standards we've developed are being upheld in the process. That is how you can really maximise 5S if you work in an office type environment.